Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Georgina. Today I have been given a challenge from Hector in Amsterdam. He wants to know, is this performance by Janet Jackson live or not? So I'm going to be taking a look. It's going to be tricky, I know that, because by the looks of things, she's wearing two different microphones. She's got a headset microphone, and then she's also holding a microphone. So it's a funny one. Why would you have two microphones if it's not live? But he's asked me, so we're going to dive in and figure it out.
She said you were in town. Suddenly the memories came back to me in my mind. How can I be strong? I've asked myself time and time I've said.
Okay, straight away this is definitely live. This is the American Idol competitors for 2010, I think, and they're doing somewhat of a Janet Jackson medley by the sounds of things. I know she comes on, I don't know where she comes on, but let's figure it out. Now, the two girls that have already performed there with everybody else, you can tell that they're singing live because you can see underneath the neckline actually moving with the sounds. You can also hear the gasps in as well, and it all matches up pretty well. So to me, this bit's live. Oh, bit over the top on the oohs there. I think the volume level of the oohs was a bit too high. Turn them down. Although this is 2010, so, you know. Okay, I'm not sure here. The reasons I don't know if it's live is I didn't see any breath control. There was no movement in her chest whatsoever, although her voice is quite breathy. She doesn't always use the full-on support. Now, I can see that there's a tiny little bit of vibrato in the jaw as well, a tiny little shake there. That could be put on purpose, but I kind of would have expected more for the sound that was coming out.
There's something I wanna say, something I've been holding back. Can't let it go another day. Let me stop by saying that.
Okay, another little trick here that's often used when people aren't singing live is it's a wide shot. So someone said, you know, try and give it a wide shot. We don't want too many shots of the mouth itself and the close-ups because it's a little bit more obvious. You'll notice this. Now, I don't know at this point if it's live or not, but I'm telling you so that you can see some of the tricks that are used when it's not live.
Nothing means more than the truth, yeah. And the truth is that I realize love is faded from your eyes. Don't know how we came to this, but we gon' get it fixed tonight. 'Cause nothing is worth losing you, no.
Okay, this bit actually does look really live here. I can see that there's some chest movement, there's movement under the neck there. Also, the gasping of the air is fitting perfectly. I could also see the shape of the mouth was creating the right sound that was coming out. The only thing that I would say, which kind of knocks me off a little bit, is the quality of the sound. It's very, very compressed, which isn't normally a compression level that you can do on a live vocal, but on occasion it can be done because sound is getting better and better and better as the years go on, and you can add autotune, you can add all sorts of things live now. But in 2010, I think the compression may have been put on in post, or it was already there.
Tell me, what could the problem be that's got you drinking way too much? What could it be about us? Don't you tell me.
Okay, now you can hear the pop, the p as the air shoots into the microphone, which tells me that it's live. We're like this, aren't we? We're like, is it live? Is it not live? So I think we're going to have to weigh it all up and make a sort of final decision at the end of the video. Sometimes artists do need to mime rather than, sing live for whatever reason, whether it's production on the day or whether it's copyright issues, whether they're not well. There's loads of different issues as to why that they're not singing live on the day. So this is a good thing. Thanks, Hector. I'm quite enjoying this.
No need for jealousy or insecurities. Do anything you want. You can even have the password to my phone.
This does seem live to me. It really does. You can see all the neck movements there. You can see the chest with the breathing there. I think at the beginning it may not have been live, but now she's singing here. It is. It's one of those things. Did she do it live on the day and then there was overdubbing afterwards to sort of slick it up a little bit, add some compression, things like that? Interesting.
Nothing should come between us. Trust in me. Trust in me.
Do you think she's nervous as well? There was shaking of the hand there holding the microphone, unless it's adrenaline that's just sort of rushing through her. There's a heck of a lot going on for it not to have been performed live on the day. I have a feeling there's some overdubbing done afterwards. Now, she's got inner ear there so she can hear the music. She's also got a head mic. She's got a hand mic as well. There's so much going on. I have a feeling she did sing it live on the day, and I'm so questioning myself now. I'm like, oh my God. But I think she may have sung it live on the day with some overdubbing afterwards to slick it up a little bit.
Like it's a last. Trust in me. Trust in me. If your issue is with trust, hit me when I tell you this. No one.
She has such a lovely tone. She doesn't have the most resonant voice, but that little vibrato that she has is very pretty. It's a very breathy voice. It's just a Jackson voice, isn't it? Oh!
Shed my love, no one else's hand. Your kiss, nothing, nothing, nothing. Make me forget, no. Forget that you're
Isn't it funny if you look at the audience who's actually clapping in time?
Man, I know that you've had it hard, 'cause you're more than adequate. You're more than I wish for, and nothing, nothing, nothing can make you any less. Oh, tell me what could the problem be?
Another thing that you can look out for when you're trying to work out whether it's live or not is where the microphone is. If it's really close, that can be used to cover the movements of the mouth, to cover what's going on. Also, if the microphone's too far away, are you actually going to pick up some of the sound? Now, microphones have come on so much over the years, so you can at times hold a microphone here and get a sound out of it. But there are certain limits to what that microphone's going to pick up.
The past is something I can't change. It's a brand new day. Don't you tell me not right now. Can't let it go. No. We've got to fix this right this minute. Only pure love can calm the noise. 'Cause baby, when we give pure love will never come back.
She's really going for it. I think she was definitely singing it live on the day, and I think there's been some overdubbing afterwards to slick it up with maybe some compression added and some of the breath sort of sounds dumbed down a little bit. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. When she first walked on, I wasn't sure, but this definitely looks live to me.
To us void, nothing should come
Yep, I think that's my conclusion at this point, that she sang it live, but there has been some post-production adjustments to it to make it sound better. Now, I don't know if this is the actual footage that went out on the day at the live final, or was it, added to YouTube afterwards so that there was time to do the little sort of adjustments and things, which does happen, by the way. If you want me to go into a story, I did a video of Cheryl Cole where she made a mistake on X Factor, and it was a transition from a chest to head voice and she didn't get it. But a week later, when the video went onto YouTube, it had been fixed. So I compared the two, and weirdly, my video reaction, the first one that I did with the crack in it, was blocked. Interesting. Yeah, she's putting her hand up to her ear there so she can hear the music. So she sung it live on the day, but I don't think what we're hearing is all live. This is so good. The use of vocal fry. Oh, you nasty boys. It's very good. It's not a massive vocal range that Janet has, but she uses what she has, to the best that she possibly can do. Now this has got me thinking. I'm not sure this bit's live. I know that the headset is there, but that's most likely for the hey yes and the talking to the audience bits. I don't actually think it's the vocals that she's singing, though. I think that may already be on the track. Yeah, because there's bits here that we can hear, but you can't see her mouth. So I'm thinking this section, pre-recorded, she's mouthing along to it, and the head mic is for the yes and the talking to the audience. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, because the sound of the shouting at the audience is very different to the sound of her singing. You can hear the compression, you can hear the sound quality is very different on the actual vocal of the song compared to the shouting out. Totally different sort of texture to it. You nasty boys, nasty boys, don't ever change. Oh, you nasty boys. And just to point out, this isn't a personal attack at Janet. We're not trying to rip her apart or anything like that. It's literally just seeing what's live and what isn't live. There are many reasons for it being live and many reasons for it not. So it's just a fascinating thing to try and figure out whether it is or not.
The only nasty thing I like is nasty. Nasty boys, give me the nasty groove. Oh, you nasty boys, nasty boys, let me see your nasty body move. Oh, you nasty boys.
Now that's her. You can hear the distortion as well through the head mic there, where you couldn't hear it when she was doing the singing parts. That was an awesome performance, though, I must say. She's just so sassy. She's just got everything. She's got that charisma. She's Janet Jackson. So let's go over this. When she first walks onto stage, I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave that out for you. But then that whole song, the ballad, was sung live. But I do think that there was some adjustments and some sort of work done on it in post to make it pitch better and also sound a bit cleaner. Then when it comes to Nasty, the shouting and the talking, that was all live, but the actual song lyrics, that was pre-recorded. That's what I'm going for, just from all of the experience that I've had in the industry and doing this job. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. This has been a fascinating one. Again, thank you, Hector. It's been great. If you've got any more suggestions for me to work out if it's live or not, let me know in the comments. And if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, loves.